Dag nabbit, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Somebody recognized that it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And goddamn it, I'ma relax. Mm. Almond, what's going on? What's happening? It is time for a haircut, y'all. I'm out here looking bold than a mother flipper. Malcolm, what's going on, my G? Mm. What the word is, y'all come on in here. We're gonna talk this shit and we're gonna have some fun, goddammit. I wonder if I set this up right here. No, I don't like that. Anyway. Mm. What the hell is going on? I see barely anybody is live. And people still complaining about the greatest country in the world. So I just thought I'd come in and I'll just talk my shit right quick. Because I ain't got nothing to do but relax. Work is done for the day. So I had to come in and give my little spiel. I finally watched the full entirety of that clip that Messy Michonne sent me over. With that, I guess he's a comedian named Funky Dinevil. And I was looking at the comments. I was reading the comments, and I was seeing how many times it's been viewed, how people have been reacting to it on social media. Let me just say this, bro. You can complain as much as you want. You can complain about the president. You can complain about the government. You can complain about the prices. You can complain about financials. You can complain about the job market. You can complain about everything that there is to complain about in this country. But that's the beauty of this country. Real quick, Will, you watch Japanese pro wrestling? Yes, I do. I do love New Japan Pro Wrestling. I absolutely do. I love New Japan. But complain as you want. There's no other country like this country. What's up, Riaz? There's no other country like this country. And quite frankly, to be honest with you, right? It's so many people that is gearing up and wasting their time to gripe, bitch, and moan about all of the things that they hate about this country, but they won't leave the country. And then when they do leave the country, give them a little bit of time. They're going to be like, oh, I'm ready to go back to America. Okay. You got quite a few people saying, oh, I left the country because Trump's in office. I left the country because this, that, and the other, and the third. Yep, been keeping up with it. Yeah. AJPW is pretty good, dude. AEW is pretty good, too. But sticking to staying with it, as much as people love to complain about this country, they haven't come to the realization that it's a lot of countries that if you was a resident there, if you was a native to that land, you couldn't behave like that online. Too high here said, how do you feel about Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk was an American citizen. He used his voice to do what he did. He used his platform to do what he did. And at the end of the day, he said what he said. I ain't got no hard feelings about it. I think it's fucked up that they killed him for it. All because he disagreed with their whole entire, what do Canada call it now? LGBTQ++, whatever the hell it is. I love UK, however, I am dissatisfied with the government. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, but when it comes down to someone like Charlie Kirk, he was an American citizen. He used his voice. Whether you like what he said or you didn't like what he said. Alma says, you saw that mess? I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I saw that bullshit. I saw that funky Dineva shit. And here's the crazy part, right? As much as people love to complain about black conservatives, if black conservatives said 10% of what Funky Dineva said, oh, they would be calling for a congregation. It would be live stream after live stream. It would be narratives painted. It would be so many different things being said. You're literally drawing a line in the sand based on politics. I was reading some of the comments, Alman, and some of the comments was like, even if you family, unless you vote like I vote, you ain't family no more. I said, damn. People get out of hand letting words get to them. Listen, it ain't even words no more. Now it's just political position. It's based on who you vote for now. And they ain't even hiding it no more. Like, this is different. This is something else. There are between ones born on the land and ones who immigrated. Yes, I am an immigrant, however, more than land. Absolutely. But yeah, they're not even hiding it no more. They're not even afraid to say it. They're just straight putting it out there. That even if you is black, if you didn't vote Democrat, then you just an outcast. I guess they don't recognize that being an outcast is a beautiful thing. Hell, that's one of the being an outlaw was one of the grandstanding things of being American. But let them tell it. Mm. You have to vote Democrat, and I haven't seen anything that said that shit. Naomi, what's going on? So that man should still be here enjoying his life and his family. Absolutely, he should. His children should still be able to play with him. His wife should still be able to, see her husband and engage and interact with her husband. And people should still be able to hear his voice. And that's not just about him, that's about everybody. Why you biting me, mind calves, bro? Don't bite me. I didn't do anything. What you biting me for? Mm. But yeah, so getting back to it, as I was listening to Funky Dineva talk about it, because I'm cutting up. How I'm cutting up? Listen, it's the middle of the day. I'm relaxing. I'm chilling out. I'm drinking my brew. I'm not saying anything that's outside of YouTube terms and services. I'm not the one out here saying that either you vote Democrat or they not like us. This is this is mind-boggling how divided and how divisive a group of people based on their political party, how divided they are becoming, and how it is that they are aiming at those who do not vote like them. I could see if this was like, because now you just gang banging politically. Anton with the $5, appreciate you. He says for the good fight, greatly appreciate you, Anton. But yeah, this is a different type of animal. This is a different type of beast. I don't know. I've been looking at my analytics. I've been seeing a lot of people in my age range, 35 to 45 to 55. I've been seeing a lot of people in my age range. Um, they really looking at the content. They really looking at the world and saying, "Is this really what's going on?" Yeah, this is really what's going on in the 21st century. We gang banging. It's not even a question. Now it's just you got to choose a side, as they said in Funky Dineva's like content. You got to pick a side. It's just like, damn, pick a side. You don't got freedom of choice. This one comment said, yeah, you got the freedom to choose, but I also got the freedom to disown you or to outcast you. So I'm a little bit older than you. Hey, listen, I'm in that age range. And this is why I said it even in Izzy Band's live yesterday. I said I am a Gen Xer by proxy. Because at some point in time, I don't know if they recognize this or not. It's almost like, who gives a damn? Who cares? Who cares if you feel some type of way just because of how I voted? And now they're like, oh, we need an ID. We need a verification of if you voted for the Democratic Party. Now, I thought y'all didn't like voter ID. Y'all are backtracking everything y'all believe in based upon the political party. It's crazy. And the fact that Funky Dineva and over, I think it's like 54,000 people that agree with him, it's just like, y'all do understand. They sitting up on Capitol Hill saying that illegal aliens deserve reparations. And you want to draw a line in the sand? Bullet Dog says, I'm feeling like both sides going to fucking war. We need an in-between choice. The in-between choice is independent. That's literally the in-between choice. There's no other way to just don't vote. That's the in-between choice. Because now I don't hear any Republicans, I don't hear any conservatives saying like, oh, if you a Democrat, then you got to be removed from life. Like the fact that I'm hearing these Democrats and these liberals saying that if you are a Republican, if you're a conservative, then they want you to be unalived. It's just like, damn. Y'all want people to lose their life based on their political choices? Let me tell you what's scary. What's scary is the fact that people all across social media are utilizing their political position to shame even those in their family into a position to where they would be outcast and be targeted. When you have people on social media saying, yeah, my dad's a Republican, I wish someone would come on alive him, it's just like, damn. Anybody that votes or that voted for Trump, anyone who's a part of this Republican Party, you deserve to be unalived. It's like, damn. Drawing a line in the sand much? That's how we do now? Is that the Democratic liberal way? I mean, don't get me wrong. To give illegals reparations is insane. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Because the crazy part is, it's just like, if this is really how y'all feel about the whole entire situation, what if it was the opposite? And Bullet Dog says racism is for poor people. Rich people don't see skin color. They see an opportunity to make more money. Well, I would agree with you, Bully Dog. I would agree, right? But when you have rich politicians, when you have rich Democratic liberal politicians who are literally charging up the batteries and injecting them, impregnating them into these liberals' backs and telling them to go out there and draw lines in the sand, even with their own family members. Even if they your family, if they ain't a Democrat, cast them out. Wait, what? This is what y'all telling y'all constituents? This is what y'all telling the people who vote? That if they ain't, that they have to be Democrat? It's like Democrat or die. Y'all remember that old school commercial? Vote or die, motherfucker, vote or die. Vote or die, motherfucker, vote or die. Now it's Democrat or die, motherfucker, Democrat or die. It's like, damn, it's Democrat or death? Have y'all not been paying attention to the country lately? Have y'all not been paying attention to what it is that they're fighting for? Yeah. In the U.S. Army, nobody is left behind. The U.S. country, nobody gives a shit. No education, no healthcare, no workers, right? Well, listen, let me tell you this. I seen people was complaining about, oh, he's getting rid of the educational system. And I said, what's worth saving it? If the education system is as trash as it's been, right? And I'm talking about not just for the past 10 years. Hell, even when I was in school, the curriculum was trash, right? Yeah. He did. What up, man? Even when I was in the school system, the education was trash. I went to Detroit Public Schools. You got to think just how far back our education system has been so fucked up. And my thing is, if it's not working, get rid of it, right? I've been hearing people say, "Oh well, Republicans don't have a plan, and y'all plan is better." Oh, it's fucked up, so just let it stay fucked up. It's fucked up. Let it be fucked up because we ain't got nothing else. What? So don't improve upon it. Don't evolve it. Don't make it better. Just let it remain. What is that solving? What is that doing? If we are producing dumber children, why are we continuing this system? If we are producing people who are lacking in education, not just from kindergarten to high school, I'm talking about even in the college level. If basket weaving degrees is what's going to save this country, y'all got it, because it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Basket weaving is not going to save this country. And the ideal that these are the people, that believe that, excuse me, these are the people that believe that either you a Democrat or death. I think if these people really had their way, it would be more Charlie Kirk incidents. Honestly, I think it would. I mean, people are getting so brazen, they showing up to protest and rallies with full blown weapons, fully automatic with switches on them things. You got gang members. You got you got gang members partnering with political parties just because they don't like Trump. Do you understand what time we live in? When you have street gangs who are willing to party with political parties just because they don't like Trump. That don't seem kind of off to you? Don't get me wrong. Comedians are always supposed to be the in-between of the society, because they're the ones that can tell the truth in a jokeful way but still make you think, right? But now you got political activism, you got gang members, you got business owners. Like 1903, Rockefeller put 180 million to start the General Education Fund in America. He also removed the financial education part, only teaching us to save and pay our bills. That's the whole entire education system I'm talking about, bully. That prison to pipeline, or pipeline to prison, or just creating just nothing but work machines where everything is test based. That Rockefeller education system was fucked up, and it's still fucked up. To this day, it's fucked up. And if repping the Democratic side, hey, bro, listen, that red hat with them white letters really do trigger people. It really does. It really does trigger people. Trigger people to the point to where, like, did y'all see that short that I put up a little while ago with that woman who was the white woman? She was like, when Trump gets out of office, the first thing that needs to happen with all these Republicans is they need to lose access to internet. Wait, what? You don't want us to participate in free speech? You don't want us to participate in our First Amendment, right? Okay. First, y'all don't want us to speak. Now y'all just want to unalive people. CCD, what's going on, man? And then you have the brazen black community, which is sitting back pushing the lines on really who gets to be a part and who doesn't. But like I said, let some of these prominent, didn't they try to do that in 2021? They tried. Let some of these prominent black podcasters or black content creators that's conservative or Republican, let them start saying some of the shit that some of these Democratic liberals are saying. Oh, it'll be damn near civil war. It'll be damn near civil war. And I'm just letting you know right now. I don't think that's a war that they really want. I really don't think that that's a war that they really want, because not just weaponry and all this, that, and the other, but I find that a lot of the Democratic liberals is so tied into their emotions that they just lost. No, it's all over. It's cooked. They made the choice. Crew fest. Crew fest. Listen. Implementing the automatic drive registration for 18 to 25-year-olds is all they had to say. Listen. Crew fest. Tell you right now, big homie. Ralph says, no, you should fix it and make people smarter. In my country, we have 14 dead in school for 14 years, 40 years. It's crazy. Military is 90% white, and they knew white men on the younger side were not signing up for them. That's true. But to change that, you have to evolve. You have to become better. Education system has to be better. Opportunities have to be there. And with everything that's going on within the country, if people just budget better, then what the fuck? How much the demographic of this country has changed? It's 70% white. The second is the minority is not America anymore. They sent all the white men to war. It's cooked. Well, I wouldn't say that. America is not a white man's country. America is a cavalcade. It is a mixing pot of diversity. That's just the truth. All the white men that admitted the center of the world was like, yeah, I know. But my thing is this, right? I don't think they're going to drink, but I don't think they even have the ability to bring back the draft. Bully Dog says nobody talks about how hard Obama and Hillary were on illegal immigrants. Shit, I talk about it all the damn time. All the damn time. I talk about it all the damn time. But you know, with these Democratic liberals, they don't recognize the fact that it was originally the Democratic Party that hated illegal aliens the most. Why Minnesota, Chicago are fucked? Well, fucking Florida's all right. Well, Minnesota and Chicago is fucked because they're blue states, they're blue cities. And they need a new voter base. And they recognize that they don't have a position with black people. But at the same time, now, with the position that they are gaining with black people again, because for some reason, I don't know why it is, black people are just allergic to Trump. I'm not saying all of black people, but those of the liberal democratic mindset, they're just allergic to Trump. They're allergic to winning. They're allergic to America. And my thing is, how do you have an allergy to the country that you was born in? It's the craziest shit in the world. But when you bring up these stats and facts about how it is that when it comes down to it, how Hillary, Obama, Schumer, hell, even Chuck Schumer. Angry Man, what's going on, OG? He says they're not bringing back the draft because then some of those freeloaders might actually have to fight for all this shit that they're benefiting from. Well, that's the thing, Angry Man. That's what I'm saying. To put these people to work would be the downfall of them because they would be upset, right? They would be distraught if they're already distraught with all of the freedoms that they have right now, and they're afforded to be lazy. Imagine if they was not saying forced. Imagine if they was just put in a position to actually be able to work for it. What's going on, Terry? But then you look at the things that's being done in this country that's actually putting American citizens back within the working class. And they mad about it. They mad about it. You said SecDef is blocking promotions of black officers? Well, look, listen. You got to get his ass up out of there. Iran uses teenage volunteers in the military. Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying, though. So now they having the freedom to be able to say these things and do these things. It's just like, bruh, within the next 3 years, we better have a strong Republican candidate, because if the Democrats get back in office, I can tell you what's going to happen, right? This is going to happen. Y'all know this thing called the filibuster, right? Y'all know what the filibuster is. And this is one thing I agree with, even with Uncle Tom about it, because I've heard him speak vehemently about it. Republicans need to say to hell with the filibuster. Just do the shit. Because that's what the Democrats are going to do. The moment that and they've already done it twice. They did it with Biden, and they did it with Obama. The moment that they're going to do shit, they're just going to say fuck it. They're just going to do it. They're not going to sit around and wait and propagate, negotiate, and all this, that, and the other. They don't care. They just gonna do shit. Nah, I gotta admit. Let me admit to something right quick. When the Democrats is in office, do they get shit done? They get shit done. But here's the problem that I have with the shit that they get done. The Democrats and the Democrats only get shit done that benefits the Democrats. They don't do anything that benefits all of America. They don't do anything that benefits those who are in opposition of their political beliefs. When the Republicans is in office, they're trying to get shit done. Rather, now that Trump is back in office, he's getting shit done. But the holdup is these politicians, these congressmen, and these senators. My thing is, kill the filibuster, man. Just do the shit. You know what needs to be done for America. And you know that these Democrats and these liberals going to try to do everything and anything that they can to try to stop this shit. But then, like I said, back to this recent content that I've been putting up, and me watching that Funky Dineva clip, it's just like, bro, y'all are setting the climate for America. Be it that you black, white, or indifferent, don't matter. I don't care what nationality or race you are. They really just putting it right there. USA and Israel are the two most hated countries in the world for the moment. Well, I've never had anything positive to say about Israel. That's me. Pierre says Democrats hate the working class and will continue to make the rich and themselves richer. Well, that's the whole thing, though. How can they hate the working class when they want to be the rich? You see what I'm saying? They got this whole entire idea of, oh, eat the rich and overthrow the rich, and oh, the rich got to pay more taxes. It's just like, y'all got rich people in y'all camp. Is those same sentiments to them, right? Because if it's not, then you just off-putting what you really feel, and you just don't want to say the quiet part out loud. Truth of the matter is, hell, since the 60s, hell, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, for forever, it's always been a working class in America. People is just lazy. And I hate to say it, when it comes down to the Democratic Liberal Party, they making themselves very well known to be the class of laziness, to be the party of laziness. And they only do things that benefit them. And do I feel like that Republicans need to have a stronger position or need to move in a way that says, you know what, to hell what the Democrats is doing, because they're going to do what the hell they want to do when they try to take back office anyway. Last I seen, I think they said something between Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, and AOC. That's the strongest running people for the American presidency. If either one of those three gets president, bro, it's over. I ain't leaving the country, but I damn sure ain't changing my position. Not like Roland Martin. But again, even when it come down to the black community, they so damn ass backwards. They must have forgot Roland Martin used to be talking shit about black people. He hate me. What's going on? C-Train, what's good? Palm says, I had to do military service when I grew up. It was included if you're not sick. And to have 340 million people and two idiots to vote for is insane. Absolutely. I couldn't imagine if I was born in the 50s. I couldn't imagine if I was born in the 60s or the 70s. Because apparently coming up in the 90s, why do you think I surround myself with people that come from that generation? I ain't gonna lie, I wish I was born in that generation. I wish I was born in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Oh, man, it would have been a trip. But if I was born in the 60s, they wouldn't have liked me. They'd have threw my black ass up out of there. I'd have been outcasted forever ago. I come in that thing, I get to talking that shit. They can be like, nah, you ain't with us. Because they doing it now. 2026, they doing it now. And they not afraid to say it. But if my black ass get up here and say 10% of what some of these Democratic liberals are saying, especially when it comes to black people, oh man, I would be canceled. I would be canceled. It would be clips, man. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. I'm not that big of a social media person. But if I had 1 million subs, hell, If I had 600,000 subs, 800,000 subs, hell, if I had 2 million subs, you see the line already being drawn in the sand with people like Anton. Shit, Anton getting drugged through the mud. But at the same time, it's just like Anton don't give a fuck. Not everybody's turning on Stephen A. Smith. What the hell Stephen A. Smith did to y'all? Is it because he's actually asking questions? That's the dangerous part. It's just like you got to be Democrat just because. You don't have the choice to be Democrat. What? Where in the education system did that spring from? How the hell did that come about? Where did this come from? Where are we as a society to where we saying that if you ain't a Democrat, you ain't shit? God damn. Y'all not remember what this party fought for? I'm talking about the Democratic Party. I ain't talking about in the 50s and the 60s and the 30s and the 40s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. I'm talking about right now. 2010 and up. They have been fighting for bullshit. They have been passing legislation that's bullshit. And the legislation that they tried to get passed, thank God it didn't pass. Because if it did this, they would do anything within their power to change the American flag to a rainbow color flag with one star on it. And that star is for the Democrat. They would do anything in their power to change the United States Constitution to fit their narrative. And does things need to be amended within the Constitution? Some, not all, some. Like this whole birthright citizenship thing? Absolutely. The Bible says Democrats are evil communist demons. Listen, from 2009, I have been noticing a huge shift within the Democratic Party. My grandfather, my father, my aunties, like all the elders in my family, they would all say, this is not the Democratic Party I came up under. But they also wouldn't leave the Democratic Party either. If this is not the party that you was raised in, if this is not the party that you are used to, if the legislation and the politicians is not preaching the same rhetoric or pushing the same narrative that you can, why are you still voting for them? And I think that's where like the indoctrination of the Democratic Party comes in. Because now is don't do research on us, just vote for us. Don't do research on what it is that we're doing or what it is that we're trying to do. Just vote for us because that's just the right thing to do. I seen this person on TikTok the other day. They was like, you should vote Democrat because that's the American way. I say, wait, what? Says, well, I am Gen X and I have talked a lot of Americans, you in the USA, have shitloads with racists. Only shit and want to do is USA going to be in black cookout in Louisiana. The rest of shit, listen. The older generation say, well, they know what's best. Well, here's the problem with that ideology, bully. Would I say that all of the older generations know what's best? No, I wouldn't. On the block, what's going on, Rick? Would I say that all the older generations know what's best? No, because they only knew what was best for them at the time. We're at a different time and age. Would I say that Gen Xers got it made? At the time, Gen Xers had it made. But now, not all Gen Xers is moving in the way that some Gen Xers are moving. But you look at the Gen Zs and some of the millennials, the generation out, you look at how they moving like a game. They really is, bro. That rainbow flag is damn near like cloth, bro. It's sacred to them. That identity, that movement is sacred to them. It's beholden to them. To where they are not holding back anymore. They're literally trying to divide America, not even in half. I would just say that they just want to get rid of Republicans and conservatives. And I want y'all to think about this too. I really want y'all to think about this. If you haven't thought about it already. Have y'all noticed that they only get to acting like this Well, they only acted like this during Trump's first presidency and now Trump's second presidency. Y'all have y'all noticed that? Put a one in the chat if you noticed that. That there's been this great divide. They said that Trump is the most racist president ever, and that he brought racism out in America. They were saying it as if the Republicans was the racist. Have y'all noticed that Democrats are becoming more and more openly racist? Put a one in the chat if y'all seen that. Ever since Trump's first presidential run, they have become more openly with their racism. They have become more openly with their extremism. They've become bolden. They've become brazen. It's not no shadowy style of how it is that they move. They're openly producing this shit. Dirty Dan says, well, the Democrats ran the KKK. So that should tell you what you need to know. I know that, Dirty Dan. But if you remind the Democrats that, guess what the first thing that they say? I was listening to Angry Man the other day when he was talking about politics. And he was saying that, man, if people really did research, it would blow their mind. James Love says, they have. You're preaching, but appreciate it. Just wondering why Sharpton Reverend Jackson Trump openly backed Reverend Jeffrey Jackson when he ran for president. Well, Trump had a real friend in Jesse Jackson. Al Sharpton just had a use for Trump. The thing is, they liked Trump because Trump had money. Trump had access and privilege that they didn't have, especially during the time. Omni says Nick Cannon told these Negroes and they was wilding out. They was wilding out before that. Hey, listen, anytime a black or a melanated celebrity comes out and says anything that does not go along with the Democratic Liberal Party, oh, it's up, baby. You ain't welcome to the cookout no more. You ain't black no more. You gotta give back your black card. They not listening to your music no more. Bruh, they still play R. Kelly. But if you're a Republican, they want you gone. I want you to think about that. I believe the two-party system in general is meant to divide people and is doing a very good job at it. We need to reject the two parties altogether. Well, here's my take on the two-party system. The two-party system is this. You have Republican and you have Democrat. But you also have independent. You have other small parties within those parties. They're just not as big as the Republican and Democrats. The two-party system is not the problem. Exactly, Almond. The two-party system is not the problem. The people is the problem. Education is the problem. That's the problem. Dirty Dan says, but as long as you have one or the other, there will always be division. I disagree, and let me tell you why I disagree. There wasn't this division when Bush was in office. There wasn't this division when Clinton was in office. There wasn't this division when Reagan was in office. There wasn't this division when Nixon was in office. There was not this division when all of these, the only time this division really reared its ugly head is when Trump first ran and when Trump won and when he ran and won again. There wasn't even this much division when Obama first ran. It really wasn't. It wasn't this division when Obama ran the second time. It wasn't like this. It really wasn't. I could even argue that it was because of the times and because of how small social media was compared to then versus now. But now, shit. Now that badge of racism is proudly worn by a political party, and they show it every chance they get. And because of feminism and all the other things that comes along with it, bro, it's getting dangerous out here. Army says these modern liberals telling people to exclude family members from holiday events is pushing divide. Listen. That Funky Dineva clip, as I was listening to him, he was like, yeah, We want IDs. We want to know who you voted for. We want to know this, that. Because if not, then you not like, you say, am I drunk yet? No, I ain't nowhere near drunk. I need about 5 of those to get drunk. As I was listening to Funky Dineva, I said, man, you know what? Funky Dineva, DL Hughley, all of these different celebrities, comedians, let a black conservative say anything close to that, and it's over. Hell, let a white Republican conservative say anything near close to what they were saying. They'll be ready to call for a war. The issue is how the parties want to shape society. You have one that wants to bring back traditional values and practices, and the other wants a free for all, do whatever with unconditional support. And that's the thing. The thing is, they're trying to create new traditions by being as progressive as they possibly can. The problem is the traditional values of what makes up society and what keeps society together is what will make the country last longer. The thing is, they don't want to hold on to traditional values because guess what? I hate to say it. The 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, y'all fucked it up. Sam says these black celebrities are gatekeepers for the Democrats. Absolutely. I seen a whole bunch of black people mad at LeBron James for what he said. But then I go back and you had months ago, you had tons of basketball players, tons of NFL players saying that they hate going to Memphis. What up, what up, Nita? They hate going. So my question is this, right? What's up, Brandon? My question is this. Hey, boo boo.
We got food at home. We got food at home. But guess what we don't got at home?
What we don't got at home?
A good cook.
Damn. We ain't got a good cook at home? That's fucked up. We ain't got a good cook at home? Damn. How that work? How that happen?
I was watching one of my favorite content pages.
Damn.
Mr. Cry.
So check this out. I live in Memphis, right? Well, listen, Nita, if you live in Memphis, you tell us how bad Memphis is. Is it really as bad as all of these athletes are saying, all these celebrities are saying? And why did it only matter when LeBron said it? Said, what I'm going to put on the grill today? Shit, I don't know. I might put something on the grill. You want some barbecue, baby? What you want for barbecue?
Some real.
I was thinking brisket.
Now, you know we poor. They got to hit the cash out for us to get some brisket. Now, y'all got to hit the cash out so we can get some brisket.
Okay, cool. All right, we got 30 people in here. Can I get $5 from everybody so I can go get a nice brisket and put that thing on the grill? Now, they ain't going to be ready until tomorrow, but you know. You said the crime is bad and the school system is bad? Shit. Chris says ribs are too expensive. Listen, I just need $5. If everybody send me $5 on the cash app, shit, I can get some ribs. Hell, I might even go live and cook the motherfuckers. You never know.
I mean, we don't need 100 ribs.
We just need like 2.
Yeah, like
just 2 ribs. 2 ribs will do it. Dolph getting popped at the cookie spot should tell you something, bruh. Listen, Offset getting popped at the casino. Well, that's the Offset, bruh. Angry man, if you still here, I gotta tell you right now, you ain't shit. Hey, that young boy told Offset. Hey, Offset told that young boy get it back in blood. The boy who shot Offset, baby. The boy who shot Offset, apparently Offset he got a loan from him. And my man said, hey, yo, when I'm getting my money back, and Offset said, get it back in blood, little homie. He said, little homie said, bet. So now, as far as what LeBron said, I feel like they're just embellishing it a little bit. Is they? Is they embellishing it, Nita? I can tell you right now, from what I've been hearing, just outside of LeBron, shit, I've been hearing that Memphis is pretty goddamn bad. To be honest with you, that's what I've been hearing. He was speaking on the hotels downtown, wasn't he? I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. Chris, I said, let me get 1 rib for $1. I'm going to get you, sucker. Absolutely. Sure the fuck did. Mm-hmm. Really? I'm trying to light this damn match, and the damn match is acting the fool.
I'll go.
Huh?
I don't know.
Not a damn train want to be blowing all loud and shit.
365, very loud.
God damn it. Yeah, he didn't like Denzel in Training Day. Why is he taking out loans? Dumb rapper behavior. He taking out loans because he broke. And that's why he took out a loan. Shit. Rappers don't make that much money. If you ain't Drake, Lil Wayne, I want to say Kendrick. If you definitely ain't Drake, you ain't making no money in the rap game. I'm sorry. I don't care where the Grizzlies go. I'm not a Grizzlies fan, but it does make more sense for them to be in Nashville. It could. Maybe we should give the Grizzlies back to Vancouver. I can tell you this much. That's a big ass wasp. I can tell you this much. I don't see my black ass going to Memphis no time soon or Chicago. I don't see myself going to any blue city or blue state anytime soon. I'm in fear for my family's life because of the shit that I talk on the internet. Because apparently, according to Funky Neva, if you're a black Republican, you got to die. Bro, you got to go to Memphis and hit a pothole. You'll come out about a week later. No, sir, Brandon. Let me tell you something. The potholes in Detroit. Baby, remember that pothole?
Yeah.
Hey, when a pothole can swallow the whole front end of a goddamn Jeep, you got a problem. Almond says she go to the white side of Memphis. God damn it. Almond, you don't go to the black side? Why you don't go to the black side? Yeah, that's where the niggas at. Oh shit. You haven't driven through Northeast Pennsylvania yet? Hey, I'm good. I'm straight. I like Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a beautiful state. Got good food. But unless it's a red city or a red state, I'm not going. I hate to say it like that, but unless it's a red city or a red state, I'm not going. Dirty Dan said we drive on what's left on the road. That ain't nothing to be proud about, big homie. I'm just letting you know that ain't nothing to be proud about. That ain't nothing to be happy about. If you drive on what's left of the road, what the hell happened to the other side? What happened to the other piece? Shit. Hey, but Dan, that's how I feel about America, though. That's how I feel about America. It ain't gonna be nothing left if the damn Democrats get back in office. Am I gonna leave? No, hell no, I ain't gonna leave. You lost a bumper on your brand new Trans Am to a pothole. Had the shit sound like I was on a plane when I. Hey, I hit a pothole so bad one damn time that if I put my car in reverse, my shit would shut off. That's how bad I hit that damn pothole. That's when I knew then I'm swerving. Fuck it. I don't even care if it's a car next to me. I'm swerving. Because the city ain't gonna pay for the shit. And insurance gonna try to give you hell about it. That's alright. Hell no, nigga. I hit a pothole. I hit a pothole one time so goddamn hard, nigga. I felt like my car just got hit by Mike Tyson. I said, nah, fuck that. Nigga, when your car say, listen, this how you know you hit a bad pothole. When your car say ouch, not you. When your car say ouch and god damn, some of y'all, listen, some of y'all didn't hit a pothole like that. You hit a pothole, you be like, God damn. You remember, you may not remember a whole lot of streets, but when you hit a badass pothole, you remember that street. I guarantee you. I don't give a damn where you go at in America. If you hit a badass pothole, you gonna remember that street. You may not remember anything about that city. When your car starts whining, hell yeah. Bro, you can take your ass to, I don't know, let's just name a damn city. You can let's name a city or city. You can go to Arizona. Let's say you in Arizona. You don't know shit about Arizona. But if you hit a badass, if you hit that month, if you doing 40, hey, when you ever hit a pothole that sound like a whole tree that hit your damn car? When you hit that motherfucker, you gonna remember, yeah, I hit a badass pothole right there on Angel Street. How you remember Angel Street? You're not even from here. Bitch, I remember that pothole. I remember that pothole. I'll never forget that motherfucker because it cost me a couple of dollars. I'll never forget that. Hell no. Hey, it's a pothole right now in Detroit. I know exactly where that motherfucker at. It's a pothole in Detroit on Harper about maybe 2 blocks. 2 blocks after you cross over Van Dyke. I never go down that motherfucking street. Hell no. Once if I'm on Harper in Detroit, as soon as I seen Van Dyke, I don't give a damn what side street or where the fuck I gotta go. I don't give a fuck if I gotta go off road. I'm on your grass. I'm not hitting that motherfucking pothole. Hell no. And that pothole been there since I was in fucking high school. And that was in 2004, 2008. They still ain't fixed that motherfucker. I ain't going down that street. It's another pothole going down Oakland, going up towards 6 Mile. I ain't going to, hell no. Nope. Once I hit Davidson and Oakland, I'm turning. I don't give a damn where I gotta go. Some shit make you remember, I promise you. But see, that's what I mean though. You can say what you want about America all you want to. It ain't shit else like it. Lex, what's going on, my G? What's happening? Chris said you can't drink on a weekday. You gotta wait till the weekend. It's the weekend somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it's the weekend somewhere. I had a pothole in a snowbank. Snowbank tried to keep the bumper. Listen, I got a picture when I had my Chrysler 200. Bro, I hit a patch of. Listen, it's two things that I don't never want to see again: big ass potholes and black ice. Black ice. Black ice is a detriment, and I hate driving in the rain. Yeah, I'm getting up there. This is how I know I'm getting up there in age, because lots of things are starting to fuck with me that didn't used to, right? Black ice and potholes, and rain. I hate driving in the motherfucking rain. I can't stand that shit. Did I hear about the Dignity Act? No, I ain't hear about that. What's the Dignity Act? That's the thing, Dan. As bad as people try to make America seem, we still the freest country on earth. We still the freest country on earth. And the crazy thing is, you have more liberties and more freedom in America as an illegal alien than you do anywhere else. You say I sound like Rampage Jackson? Shit. I don't even know where Rampage is from, but I love Rampage as a fighter, though. I've been watching Rampage fight since his early Pride days. But no, man, Rampage from Memphis. Listen, I bet you Rampage got some shit to say about Memphis. Hey, my man's what's his damn name? I can't remember his name. He lived in California for 20 years now. Shit. I wonder why he left. Anyway, it's 2:16. I gotta get ready to go get these. You saw what his son did, right? Yeah, I seen what his son did. I don't condone it whatsoever, but at the same time, I blame the promoters for what his son did. They shouldn't have never. They shouldn't have never put his son in the ring. They shouldn't have never allowed his son to get in that ring. Not with his anger problems. It stands for dignity for immigrants while guarding our nation to ignite and deliver the American dream. And get the fuck out. Are you serious? Are you serious? Dignity for immigrants. When the fuck we gonna get something for Americans, man? Can I be honest? When the fuck is something gonna be passed specifically for Americans? Now, don't get me wrong. The big beautiful bill, perfect. I love that motherfucker. When is something else gonna get the Save Act? Great. I love it. I love the Save Act. I love the big beautiful bill. I love it. It's putting Americans first. The fuck do we need a Dignity Act for? For what? Don't need no damn Dignity Act. They're asking for reparations for illegals because of ICE. All right. I seen that stupid shit that Jayapal was talking about. That reparations for illegals. How come Jayapal ain't fighting for reparations for black Americans? How come Jayapal ain't fighting for reparations for black Americans? What's up with that shit? And this is why I know that black liberals and black Democrats are just dumb as hell. This is how I know they're just dumb as hell. And y'all voting for these motherfuckers. Y'all fighting for these motherfuckers. Y'all are behind these motherfuckers. Stupidest shit ever. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go get these kids. I'll holler at y'all.